I just got to where I keep my boat, getting ready to hook it up and do some more mullet fishing. It's Saturday and I usually don't fish on Saturday, but the weather has been really nasty. Tropical system moved through this morning and last night, and now it's finally clearing up, but it's windy and not many people are going to be on the water. I have a bunch of ice, so I'm going to try to utilize that and go catch some more mullet and make a little bit of money. Show you my boat here. I have a 19-foot Carolina skiff with a 90 horsepower Tohatsu. This is just about a year old, 4-stroke, really good on gas. And that's about it. I made a fish box here. This holds about 1,200 pounds of mullet, really packed in there. On a brine, about 1,000 pounds. And getting ready to get a trolling motor, which is really going to help with the summer mullet fishing. But I'm waiting for my tax returns for that. Just pulling into the boat ramp here. And you don't see the boat ramp looking like this on a Saturday very often. Usually I hate boat ramps on the weekend. I avoid them like the plague. But bad weather opened it up, so I'm gonna go catch some fish. First cast of the day, I waded around the other side of this island. Got some nice mullet. Big boy right there. It's got a couple 5-gallon buckets full of salt water in there, making my brine. Put these fish right into it. Keep them high quality. I'm just sneaking, staying close to these mangroves. Mullet do have really good eyesight, so you need back cover to get close to them a lot of times. Honeybees are all over these black mangroves. I was out beekeeping yesterday and they're making a lot of honey around the bay. Let's see if there's still some mullet coming over here, or if I spooked them all. I got 3 good casts at this spot, worked it over pretty good. I'm gonna move on. It's frustrating though, trying to self-film this, especially when this camera keeps cutting off on me. So not sure if it's gonna happen today as far as good footage goes. I had one cast, I'd taken so much time to put the camera, set it up in the mangroves just perfect. Had voice control on, told it to start recording, and it kept shutting off because of a damaged file or something. Waded out and got a meat shot. Oh. Ooh, it's hard. Well, filming was a disaster today with my camera acting up, but catching was great. Got about 300 pounds of nice big fat mullet just this afternoon. Here's the mullet I caught yesterday. They're really cold on a saltwater brine. Most of these I'm going to sell and make a paycheck, but I'm going to grab 4 of them and show you how I like to smoke mullet. It's not really the traditional way, but it's something I've been messing around with and really like how it turns out. First thing I'm going to do is get my smoker going. I have some cherry chips here. I'm going to fill up the chip pan. Get that in. Put this on high and get it heated up and get some smoke starting to go while I prepare these mullet. So what I'm going to do is start by just cutting the head off a mullet. And scoop the innards out. And then split it down the back. Cut through the rib bones so that it opens up. That, and then this black stuff on the belly, I'm just going to scrape that off. That's the best way to prepare a mullet for smoking, right there. Give it a quick rinse. Put it on the pan and then repeat. For my marinade, I start with some olive oil. About 4 tablespoons. And some soy sauce. About an equal amount. And then some hot sauce. This is some Berman's. And then here I have a little bit of, this is a homemade orange blossom honey mead. Just a couple tablespoons of that. And then I have 2 cloves of chopped garlic and some lime zest. Put that in there. And red pepper flakes, which I just had here and it has disappeared on me. Give me 1 second. Here they are. All the ingredients here, and then I'm just going to stir it up. And then here's the secret ingredient. This is some mangrove honey that my bees made from the mangroves that the mullet were swimming under. And this honey has a salty taste to it. It's sweet and salty. It tastes like the bay. Put about 3 tablespoons of honey in there. And now I'm going to get the fish and I'm just going to brush this marinade on, let it sit for about 15 minutes and soak in. And then I'm going to give a little more seasoning and then put them on the smoker. Start by just pouring this marinade on the fish a little bit. Get all the garlic and goodness on there. And then brush it evenly and make sure everything gets seasoned. Go. And then I have a homemade spice mix that I'm just gonna evenly sprinkle on these fillets. Let that settle in for a little bit, and they'll be ready to go on the smoker. My smoker is heated up to 250 degrees, starting to smoke here. Just took the racks out. Now I'm gonna take these mullet, put 2 on each one. Go. A little tricky doing this while I'm filming. Put my oven mitt on. Put it in. Then I'll leave these for about 2 hours and check back up on them. These fish have been on the smoker for 2 hours. They look good. It's time to take them off and eat some lunch.